Okay, it's recording, and now we go live here. Oh, add title, sure. Thrashers Paradise Annoucement. Okay, announcement. Okay, we're going live there. We're live. We're on YouTube and stuff. Right. I think we're live. Are we? No, it's loading. I think. I don't know. Damn.
Are we?
I don't know at this point.
Okay.
I'm just awaiting it. But we're live here.
Yeah.
Hi, YouTube.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, Vogue. We got Vogue.
Yeah.
Voguing is in, I think.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Okay, we've been
right.
live for 30 seconds.
Cool.
Wonderful. Us, yes.
All right. Yeah.
Hi, everyone. I'm Colin Sterling of Thrashers Paradise, and I'm joined with my dear friend, Rodrigo of the Devils Cellar.
There we go. How's it going, guys? Rodrigo Jaculator here, directly from the Devils Cellar. And here we are with my buddy, Colin Sterling, right? Ready to rock out. So, what you got?
Well, we're here live at the actual Devils Cellar, which is very much a huge honor to finally be filming here. It's been like maybe 2 years in the making.
Yeah, pretty much. No, in the Devils Cellar?
Yes.
No.
Oh, not the Devils Cellar.
No.
But probably potentially me filming here.
Oh, this? All right.
Yes, us trying to film something here has been a year or two in the making. This has not even been here half a year yet.
You know, actually, it's been like a complex story for the Devils Cellar because the actual version that I have right now is a 4.0.
Yes.
So just to tell you a little bit of history in regards to the Devils Cellar, initially it started 10 years ago, the whole idea exactly. So what happened is it started in Toronto as a dive in a dive. So basically like one day like I hosted an event in an Irish pub that was run by a Christian Chinese family, okay? So they liked how successful they went like because it had a capacity of 80 people.
Yeah.
So we packed the place and I kind of like, they did well on sales and all of that. We didn't get a cut from the bar obviously because I had to deal with a lot of venues actually like I had to rely on whatever I was collecting on the door in order to give a part of it to the bands. Mm-hmm. And sometimes I couldn't even pay the bands for that reason, right? But at some bands they say like, oh, this guy doesn't pay me, but when they bring only mom and dad to the show, like what do you expect? So, so in that case, like I wouldn't make it that much money on the whole concert thing. And then what happened is I proposed the idea to this guy, to the owner, to a Chinese guy. Like I say, hey, what is that? How about if you let me do events in the basement of your place, of your venue, mm-hmm. and I can decorate the place and make it like very kind of Halloween style, and then from there I can actually like get to bring you bands, acts, DJs, or whatever, different kind of parties. But I wanted to do something more esoteric in regards to either do like a metal, punk, ghost, rock related, and even at one point I used to do really well by hosting raves.
Raves, really?
Yeah, like a kind of raves, it was something that they were happening in certain places, but it was very limited.
Yeah.
So at the same time, we would start the raves like around 7 o'clock in the evening, and then finish it by 3 o'clock basically, and everybody was happy, and then we would go and party, somewhere else kind of thing.
Okay.
But it was something like a little movement going on, right? But at the same time, like a kind of I was going through a lot of things at the time, like through separation with my ex-girlfriend because kind of like she decided to move here to Hamilton and I came to live with her. By myself, it was every weekend to work in events, mm-hmm. organizing events, and then kind of it started to get really complicated because I started to attend school as well for graphic design and all of that. I wanted to get better like at doing graphic design, which is I still do nowadays, but I never got a career out of it because you don't make that much money out of it, right? It's all for the portfolio. And then what happens is, after that, what I decided to do is, kind of things didn't work out well, so I separated. I ended up leaving my ex-girlfriend, and then basically I continued running the Devils Cellar and running my promotion show, and I was doing events between Hamilton and Toronto at the time.
Yeah.
But then actually one day in 2013, I just decided to throw the towel and say I had enough of this. Like if you want to say it, probably I cannot swear, right?
Yeah.
I cannot swear. Oh, fuck.
As you do it.
Anyway, so that was the punchline for that season of the version number 1 of the Devils Cellar.
Yes.
Right? So it was actually a live venue first.
Okay.
Right? Then after that, it happened passes the years. I didn't want to do anything with music at all. I was totally fed up, stressed with it. And I wanted to start like a renewal of my life, like a new lifestyle, you know, be a part, be more selective with friends and all of that. Like I keep in touch with a lot of musicians, of course, until this day. They remember me and we send message to each other or we visit each other and they say, hey Rodrigo, how's it going? Like, yeah, I still playing in this band and stuff like that, which actually makes me happy in a way because a lot of local bands started in that place too.
Yeah.
To play their first show because nobody else wanted to give them the chance to start playing events.
Yeah.
So my whole idea is not being like a charity type of person or something like that, but I like to help out people, being generous on the way of that I believe everybody deserves a chance to perform in something, especially for what they're dedicated to, right?
Yeah, of course.
So then after that, one day suddenly in 2015, you know, I was out of the music thing. Someone sends me an email from the Devils Cellar, right? From the Kurt's pub, actually, from the same place. And they changed management. So this guy basically, he said to me, hey, how's it going? You know, I would like to have access to the Facebook page of the Devils Cellar if you can give it to me and the new management of the pub, right?
Okay.
And myself, I go like, and I remember I had like a weird deja vu dream. Someone saying to me, what is it, like a kind of like I had a dream that for some reason I was getting back to that place, to the Devil's Cellar.
Okay.
So I was like when I woke up that morning, and I'm not a morning person, I'm a cranky, like a kind of, mornings, totally,
Yes.
like dislike them totally. And it happened when I received the email. I just read it. I go, who the you think you are, like that kind of thing, right?
Okay,
First of all, they wanted to continue using my name, while I told the previous owner not to continue using the name for the basement, right? Like for the Devils Cellar, don't continue using it. You gotta come up with another idea because that was my project, right?
Yes.
And then it happened that actually myself, I went right away to the registry of names and all of that, bought my domain name, and that sparked an idea right away when I look at my collection of old t-shirts and all the things that I did, because I worked in concerts for 10 years, and there were bands giving me like a presents like crazy sometimes, just for helping them out. So it was a great experience, but you cannot do it for a lifetime, right?
Yeah.
And then I wanted to do my own thing. So what happened is the version number 2 came out with the idea, and actually I said to myself, you know what? Screw these idiots. I'm gonna basically register, do everything on the right way, get my domain name for the Devils Cellar, everything registered in the Ministry of Ontario and all that. And I'm gonna start running something totally different, to start selling freaking clothing and accessories.
Yes.
Because it's something that I was going to every single record store and whatever places that the disc places, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes it's not about you get the record or you get the CD. You want to actually support what you listen to, because you want to show it off, right?
Yeah, of course.
And sometimes I would look at their merchandise and they go like, oh, $40 for a little logo on your t-shirt, like something tiny, and I go like, no, that's not right. So basically myself, I started to study the quality of my own products and to build connections in 2 years prior to open my business back in October the 30th.
Yeah.
October 30th, Devil's Night of 2016. That was when actually I reopened the Devil's Cellar.
Okay.
But as the clothing accessories store, right? And that was in an attic actually. So it was totally opposite, right? To be in a basement. And when I did that, I decided to actually to start selling my t-shirts and get connections with people from different countries, get patches here, t-shirts there, shorts there, different things, different connections that I built, right, over the years.
Of course.
But the thing is, it was that thing when someone said to me, we want to take something that you built out of nowhere, it ignited me, to restart over again.
Yeah.
It's almost like the story of Cobra Kai kind of thing, right?
Cobra Kai?
Yeah, if you watch Cobra Kai, it's like a kind of a similar story. I felt very related to that, because sometimes there are people down there that they don't want to support you, they want to see you down because you are the little guy. But then suddenly, kind of like something out of nowhere, like when you truly believe in something and you put your heart and soul into it,
Yeah.
suddenly it just ignites you, like to basically to restart again, and you come up with a better plan for things, right?
Mhm.
So when we started that, like between my girlfriend and I, the thing is that we were like we struggled in a way too because we had an excellent place. And then suddenly it went, they told us that we had to move out of there,
Oh.
that they put the place for lease and all of that. So we were like just renters, right? And kind of, we moved to a smaller apartment, and that was the time when actually I met you.
Yes,
Yeah, when
this
you-
was this was like maybe a year.
Yeah,
or
so-
two ago- year and a half ago.
Yeah, exactly. So that one over there, I wouldn't even call it like a full version of anything. Like, we would call it like a version and a quarter, if you want to say.
But it was the 3.0 version of the cellar.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's where basically sometimes I couldn't welcome too many customers over there. And also I wasn't allowed to run a business from my apartment. So like
Oh, you weren't?
Yeah, no. So like a kind of someone called me out like in the business from downstairs, say like, oh, some people they're looking for the Devils Cellar and stuff like that, right?
Mhm.
And these people they complain to the property management, and then they like kind of I say, yeah, okay, I'm not gonna sell more things from here, whatever, and I'm sorry for the mistake and all of that, right? But then what happened is I would just say sell things online, right?
Mhm.
Because you can do it from anywhere. But then it happened something interesting in that process. A year ago,
Yeah.
I started I got offered to work in the cannabis industry. But it wasn't like I was
Yes.
going to work directly on it.
Yeah, I remember this. Okay.
Yeah, initially everything started with a DJ gig. The guy who used to actually be here in this place, in this entire warehouse,
Mm-hmm.
he used to actually live here and run the place, and he was starting his cannabis company, Grow Up.
Yeah.
So what happened with him? The guy messed up in many ways. I met him through this other friend. Oh, you can turn it on. Are you?
No, I think the bulb died.
Oh, the bulb died.
Yeah,
It's all right.
both my light
Yeah.
bulbs are dead now.
Okay, yeah.
Now I need new lights.
Yeah. So what happened is that this guy, he basically, he kind of, he say, hey, I met him through this other dear friend of mine, Megan. Megan introduced me to him because this guy was looking for a DJ for an event. Apparently he wanted to do something extra, like organizing events.
Yeah, yeah.
And he decided to suddenly kind of say, yeah, sure, I can book you for September and stuff like that, right? And
Yeah.
that was in April when we met. But then he asked me aside, by the way, since you know a lot of things about Hamilton, what would it be possible, for you actually, do you know anybody who's interested to come and work, at my place, because I need to do a lot of cleanup of machinery and lights and things like that, right? To maintain the place. I go, I'm interested, sure. So I came riding my bicycle that time, and I started to do all the dirty work over here with the construction stuff like
Yes.
that. And it wasn't too far from home, from the downtown area to here,
Yeah,
to the industrial
sure.
area. And it happened that things evolved. He liked me as a worker. He was paying me and all of that, right? And then suddenly, he had the misunderstandings with the people who actually, the original guy who was growing the weed and all of that, and he kicked him out, right? And then basically, he kept the other guy who was supposed to be a wealthy guy because he ran 3 businesses, but at the same time, the guy he wasn't that wealthy. He was actually deep in debt.
Oh.
In different things. And to these days, he has to basically be like a kind of a winner and tools trying to get somewhere to get work out. Right?
Okay, yeah.
And then it happened that when this other guy was kicked out, he asked me, hey, would you like to take care of the plants just to water them daily? I go, sure, okay, I do anything, whatever, if the guy's paying me. But then things they turned to the other way when I was about to look for another job, something more steady, like full time, right? Because I needed to pay the other apartment I was living at.
Yeah.
He goes and says, oh, by the way, would your wife and yourself would be interested in moving into this place? And I say, sure,
Yeah.
what do you expect? And the guy, she was giving it too good to me.
Yeah.
He said, you don't have to pay anything, all you have to pay is for the internet.
What?
Yeah. And I could take care of the products here. I go, sure, okay, awesome. So I gave my notice in the other place. And when it was coming closer to the time that I was going to move in here, he was kind of started to change the rules a little bit, right? He
Mhm.
started to get greasy. He wasn't too honest in different things, right?
Oh, okay.
Anyways, the thing is, for all the fucked up that he did in the end,
Yeah.
for the things that he left neglected and all of that, because he didn't come back here to Canada because of the whole COVID thing. In the whole process of COVID-19, a lot of things changes. So in the end, I ended up like taking over the place,
Yeah.
and I ended up overthrew. How's it called? Overthrow?
You overthrew him?
Yeah, I overthrew them.
Oh, wow.
So meaning basically I got rid of all the shit of the plants because they were not exactly, they didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah.
They didn't know how to grow a plant, but they wanted to turn a jungle of this place, right? And myself, I have a jungle of t-shirts, you know,
Yeah.
like at least it's something like a more legit, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, it happened when I overthrew them, like it just they couldn't do anything anymore, and I was like to the point that I said, yeah, like no, I'm here, I'm taking care of things, I'm gonna change things around here, and I want something better. So my whole idea is always I wanted to make the Devils Cellar like a place
Yeah.
that could be welcoming for everybody, that would be like the Devil's playground, but that we are all the kids that we want to have fun with it.
Yes, yeah.
Especially when it comes to metal music and all of that, right? Like
Yeah.
anything related to music, right? Because that's my main drive. And at the same time, when I welcome customers here, it's not like I want them to come in and I'm gonna say, hey, like, what are you looking for, kind of thing. No, basically I make conversations with them, like to talk about music. I'm into
true.
video games. We can talk about anything and everything. And you know what? Nothing comes out of here anyways, or the very private conversations that we can have. No, just kidding. Like, but I think like that, right? But
Yes.
but that's the thing, like that how I got to this place, and you know what? It was like an uphill battle, but one way or the other we made it. And when I showed the landlord, like actually the past couple of weeks prior to the pop culture market, which is actually an event they organized by the Devils Cellar, right?
Go to the
Yeah.
Facebook page.
Yeah, that's right. The devilcellar.com or the popculturemarket.com, anything like that, right?
Yeah.
Basically, you're gonna find all that information, and it happens. It opened opportunities to other small businesses who actually who were in the same level as me. I would open the opportunity to them to get out there and be exposed to the public, so they
Yeah.
can make their sales and they can try out to see how they do, right?
Yeah.
And that was one thing that actually I started it because I remember I applied for some crappy event called the Punk Rock Free Market here that they used to do at the Absence before. And basically it didn't have anything punk rock about it. Like, yeah, I'm saying it. Like, if you're listening to this, I'm saying they didn't have anything punk rock with it. Okay? And the thing is that I asked them actually, they made me fill up like a full application. Okay?
Yeah.
I had to go to their page, fill up a full application of shit, like what things I do, blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
right? To the end, to tell me to basically, okay, we're gonna let you know as soon as possible if you can make it to the event, okay? And I was with money in hand to pay my $25 registration for it. Guess what? They didn't contact me until 1 month later.
Oh, wow.
1 month later to tell me, no, sorry, like we don't have more capacity for other vendors to make it to the event. And I got so pissed off, like I sent them like a freaking rage like a letter to tell them like, how is that possible that you took 15 minutes of my time to fill up an entire thing to tell me in 1 month later that no, I'm not in the event.
Yes, that's...
As a beginning, like a business and all of that, right? But I went to other cities like Niagara Falls, and I had a clientele there from the first day. I did better over there. As soon as they say, hey, the Devils Cellar, sure, that sounds awesome, bring it on, right?
Yeah.
I brought it on, and I still, until this day, I go over there like sometimes to flea markets out of the city to take participation of it. But that's the reason why I started like the pop culture market. So it's not in the sense of that I carry revenge or I wish others bad in any way. No, I'm not revengeful at all. I'm not revengeful. Die by the sword. I'm not revengeful in that sense because of the kind of person I am.
Yeah.
What it is that many things actually they guided me to start these ideas to not only help out for my own benefit, but to help out others who are in the same position at the same time, who are experiencing something similar, that actually they either struggle, lack of opportunities, lack of movement on things, right?
Yeah.
So that's why I started the whole thing, and seeing you when you started this whole idea of the Thrashers Paradise, that was freaking phenomenal. Kind of I go, okay, this guy is concentrating local bands. You know what? I had lost in touch of so many local bands, and sometimes I come across some of them, but I had to find out through them because sometimes like bands, musicians are fucking lazy sometimes, okay? I'm sorry to say this, but if they know there's something going on around,
I will
like,
not say anything about this.
no, but I kind of like I have to find out the majority of the information because of you, like because of the many bands, because of your source of Thrashers Paradise, because of the
Yeah.
interviews that you do. I mean, I wouldn't say all the musicians actually, like I got to know them through you, right? But I just look at the way how they put the word out there. Like I mean, everybody has different mechanisms. I shouldn't be overcritical in that sense.
Yeah.
I think probably they haven't heard the Devils Cellar because myself, I have actually like lately. I'm been pushing more the promotion of the Devils Cellar now that I'm in a commercial facility, right? So it makes it look more
This
professional, right?
beautiful large
Yeah, like
warehouse that he has.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, it's massive, and now it's not only that because it's expanding.
Yeah.
All the way to the back now.
Yes.
Like I'm taking down this wall right behind it. Then on that side, I have this other subtenant who actually is gonna be like taking care of turning it into video production recording studio with all his equipment basically.
Yeah.
So he's paying his monthly fare, I'm paying my monthly fare and all of that, and we're keeping the landlord happy and he will let us do whatever the hell we
Yeah.
want, right?
Yeah, of course. That's
Yeah, that's
awesome.
it. Yeah, money talks, you know, like sometimes some people say like, no, like money is not an issue over here. It is always an issue, especially these days. It's really hard to get
Yeah.
it out there. So you have to kind of work the extra mile in order to get it, to
Yeah.
reach it. Yeah, so, talk a lot.
Yeah, that's the Devils Cellar.
Yeah, I
in a
know, I need a
nutshell.
glass of wine, Lord.
And then a lot of you already know the story of Thrashers Paradise. Just started out of me not getting a certain radio job, and it just blossomed into a YouTube channel that turned into a radio show, and now over a year later, we have over 300 subscribers. We're growing, and with the growing, we are actually here with Rod to make a very exciting announcement that I'm pretty sure a lot of metal YouTubers await to actually announce and look forward to saying.
Yeah. So we're gonna do a pack of blood, right? So.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
What?
I'm good. No.
Hey, that was the deal. Dude.
No,
It's
no,
a
no,
pack
no,
of
no, no, no,
blood.
no, 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 no,
It's a
no, we're not doing this. No. Don't worry, YouTube. You don't need to. You don't know.
It's a pack of blood. What
No,
we're doing.
no.
I said to you, I'm offering the sponsorship. For
No, we're not doing it. So the announcement is that Thrashers Paradise and the Devils Cellar
Yeah.
are teaming up and being dual sponsors.
Yeah. So you better accept the contract, otherwise.
Okay.
I might as well.
Oh, my friend Matthias from Bleak Flesh. Actually, no, Matthias.
Look around in the pit. Yeah.
Actually, my friend Matthias is from Chile. Actually,
She is from Chile?
he is from Chile. He is.
Holy
a,
shit, cool stuff. Look at this.
He
You go,
is-
buena onda. Yeah,
he-
Matías Quiroz.
Yes, he's in the band Bleak Flesh.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, they're a great band. You gotta check them out.
Yeah,
Rod.
definitely. Yeah, no. Yeah, I think I heard the name. I have, like, just so many bands out there. Like, it's super hard to catch up with all of them.
Yeah.
Where he knows actually, like, I'm basically wearing a Chilean metal band, Apostasy, right?
Yeah.
These are our school thrash metalers, basically from Chile, right? Actually, Death Thrash, like a very old Death Thrash
Yeah,
style, yeah.
it's awesome. But no, we are sponsoring each other essentially.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sponsoring him. There's the handshake to
Yeah.
confirm it.
Yeah, now, you ready? Like,
No. No. I don't do blood. No.
Yeah. Hey, it's like Manowar. Don't you remember Manowar when they signed their first record deal, dude? Like, you gotta, like, they go and everybody cut their hand, basically, and they let...
No, I didn't know
yeah, they
this.
signed with blood, basically.
No.
Who
I
did
didn't
that?
know.
Battery as well? Battery, I think she did the same
That
thing.
wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah,
Watch
exactly.
my- But no, I'm...
What a pussy. Like,
Thanks, Rod.
no, not a problem, anytime.
But no, this is an announcement that we've been waiting a week to officially say, or a little under a week.
Yeah, under a week. This thing came out fast because what happens the other day, I was really tired, exhausted from the pop culture market that I did here for the first time.
Yes.
We had a good attendance, and that was actually the grand opening for the Devils Cellar version 0.4. So it happened that that day I slept only for 1 hour. Believe it or not, probably you saw me here and you go, whoa, Rodrigo looks fine, bull crap.
Oh.
I was tired as hell, basically. And I ended up sleeping the next day for 16 hours, I would say.
Wow. I wish I
Yeah.
could get 16 hours of sleep.
Yeah, well, I usually do on the weekends, like about 12 hours sleep kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so, well, you're young anyways, you got a lot of energy, so I doubt actually you're gonna sleep any. Well, how old are you, Colin?
I'm 20.
You're 20 only. See, I was 21.
Yeah.
Like, I'm 39. I'm like 19 years above you, see?
Oh my god.
Yeah, but I don't feel the age or anything like that, right? It depends
Oh.
on the lifestyle you carry. Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
sorry, we're having trouble playing this video. Well, we still have YouTube.
All right, we got YouTube.
We got YouTube, so we'll just
We
sadly.
can always edit that thing.
Amazing, both of you. Great team. Thank
It's
you.
okay. It's like shooting a porn, you know. Like you can always edit the thing, the scene, make it last longer.
Jesus. Oh, we're having trouble playing this video. It's okay, Facebook. We're ending the live stream on Facebook, but this we got more to say to YouTube. Good night, everyone.
All right. So that was it.
Nah, yeah, that's it. But we're still doing here.
Okay. Cool. Awesome.
Yes.
Even better.
So no, we are actually proud to be doing this sponsorship. This is something that's been something I've been like kind of hacking at, looking for a sponsor,
Yeah. There you go.
and it's just I wouldn't want a better sponsor than Rod.
Thanks, man.
So it's just we both have the same passion for the same thing, and we're both doing something about it.
Yeah,
of.
exactly.
We're both trying to help the community in a way. You with this amazing store, me with just trying to help get metal bands
Yeah.
out there, because there's so many metal bands.
It's
in
like
this
every time
world.
you come here, like you feel like a kid in a candy store.
Yeah.
That was your first reaction
This is-
actually when
this
you
is
came the
it.
first time. Remember?
And oh my god, Facebook is blowing up. What? This is crazy. Why are there so many people texting me? What? Dear. Okay, I will check that all later.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's a lot.
Yes, that is a lot, but no, it's just this is all not getting cut out of the YouTube video, because why not?
Yeah, we have time. Like we're not in a set time. Oh no, I gotta go to work.
Yeah.
No, that's
But
not
no,
work.
just this is something I'm proud of, because I know what I'm doing, he really supports,
Yeah.
and what he's doing is something I really support. So this partnership really is a win-win for both of us. If you really, that's the way I'm looking at it.
Yeah,
kind
no,
of.
definitely, because that's the only way to get yourself to be known. Like you do
Mhm.
the shameless self-promotion out there,
Yeah.
and no matter how big or small you are, like you can actually always reach out to different crowds. Like I have met people that actually they're not even part of the core of the so-called metal scene or anything
Yeah.
like that, or of a specific scene, but they enjoy the music.
Mhm.
And they just want to get something exclusive, like just for them to keep a souvenir, you know, like,
Yeah.
to give it to a dear friend of theirs. Like I have people actually sometimes they buy things for the dear friends just because they're not into the style, but they say, you know what, all I know is my son or this relative listens to certain style of music, certain bands, and that's where basically I go, oh, probably he might like this one,
Yeah.
probably she might like this other
Yes.
one, right? So it's always it's about being attentive, receptive, and getting always to try to outreach people out there,
Yeah.
right? One way or the other. Like,
Oh, light
and
turned
there
back
you go
on.
again. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
That it's nice for it to turn on near
Yeah.
the end of the announcement. Thank you, light.
Yeah, there's a fly.
But no, this is something that is going to be amazing, and this is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
with this
exactly.
sponsorship, with this partnership.
Yeah.
Let's be realistic. We're going to have way too much fun with it.
Yeah, no, especially the thing what I'm trying to do here too is because I'm gonna be doing a different events if possible.
Oh, you're going to try and do an event?
I'm gonna have another pop culture market, but it's
Okay.
exactly for Saturday, October the 31st. And I want to have hopefully,
You want to try and do it for the October 31st?
yeah.
You want to do it on a Halloween? That's cool.
Yeah, so I'm looking for a band who actually wants to play right outside there, right exactly by 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock, to be playing right once the market finishes, that I can play outside.
How you look? Are you going to be able to have a band out there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, people they would love that for sure.
I'm
around
just
the
making sure with
neighborhood.
bylaws and all that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Yeah. And you know what? If people
Okay.
they deserve fun, especially in these times,
Well, I do know a couple I do know people.
All right.
So, well, and you know people.
Mm-hmm.
So.
All right.
It really does. See, sponsorship working out right now.
Exactly. Yeah, no, it's just getting the gears rolling right away, right? Like a kind of someone proposes you an idea and you go like, hey, I got this idea, let's put it together.
Yes.
Like I like to work in team, right?
Yeah.
The reason many times over the years I haven't worked with other people because sometimes I can tell when someone like is really passionate about something or not, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I have met many people that just like they're just the face.
Yeah.
Well, they go through the phase of doing only like a 1 year, 2 years kind of thing. They want to be edgy. They claim that they're into one style of music, and then they're dressing in colors basically. You want to say that? No, there's nothing wrong how you dress. It's just like on the way how some people they claim to be only one style. They're all square-headed about it, and then basically they start kind of sounding like kind of giving up, throwing the towel on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, it's just this is the music, like metal is the music that I just feel the best connection with.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I feel they properly understand me.
Yeah.
Unlike like a rapper or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're not here to rush it, to match a different lifestyle.
Yeah, no. Everyone to each their own. Everyone goes through different experiences, and the music that they listen to is something that they connect with on an emotional level. So, to each their own.
Oh, definitely.
I may not like the music you listen to, but that shouldn't stop you from listening to it.
Yeah. You know what? I can tell you stories over the years of people that I have met that they have given up for many reasons. One of them can be like, they are edgy for 1 or 2 years in one style, especially in black metal music.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's the most funny one actually. Well, people they turn after like kind of like what happens with those 2 edgy years of listening to black metal.
Yeah.
And then they change completely, like they are off touch, and then like, but the worst excuse is like what they say to you, oh, I used to listen to metal. I don't listen to it anymore because it's also the same, or it doesn't anymore. Like crap like that I can listen, of other people, and I go like, what?
Yes, I'm with you there, but Rod, I think we got the point clear about the official partnership of Thrashers Paradise and the Devils Cellar, and
I'm such a gossiper. Sorry, man.
Oh, it's
I got more stories. You will see. I got material.
Don't worry. Rod will be featured on the channel very frequently. You'll see him a lot more, and we'll do some. When it's all said and done, we will do the official tour of the.
Man, you might lose a fan base because of me, because I'm too much. Because I swear a lot. I hope not. Like a French, Like.
I hope not, but.
No,
definitely stay tuned to what we have in store next, and until next time, everyone, keep on thrashing.
Take it easy, guys. Stay heavy, stay metal.
Yes.